So welcome. I have a message on my heart today that I wanted to share with you and kind of talk through with you. So what came up for me was, where are you holding yourself back? So as you know, I coach women, and one thing that I've noticed over and over and over and over and over and over is a lot of us as women, we tend to hold ourselves back in life. We tend to, I don't know why. Some of us, like for me, when I was growing up, it was because I was too much, right? Like, Carrie, you're too much. You talk too much. You're too social. You're too opinionated. You do this, you do that. So I tended to hold myself back. And the women that I coach tend to do it as well. Maybe you hold yourself back because you don't want to be judged. Good luck with that, because even if you're holding yourself back, you're going to be judged. Maybe they're judging you because you held yourself back. It's a no-win situation with the judgment, right? You're going to get judged either way. But ask yourself this question right now. Where are you holding yourself back? Are you holding yourself back from playing full out in your business? Are you holding yourself back in your relationship because you don't know if they love you as much as you love them, or whatever is the case for you? Are you holding yourself back in your dreams because you don't know if you're worthy of truly traveling the world, of having your dream house? Are you holding yourself back because what would other people think if you really went for it? Are you holding yourself back because you're scared? You're scared of what would happen if you lost the weight, if you made them extra money, if you had your dreams. Where you're scared, so you hold yourself back. So where in your life right now are you holding yourself back? And why? Because the truth is, if you can get beyond it, all it is fear. And if you go back to what we talked about, I think it was Monday, I talked about fear and how much fear stops us in life, right? So if you realize, the only thing that's happening right now is I am holding myself back. See, no one is holding you back for the most part, 90% of the time. It's you. So why are you doing that? What is so scary that it's easier to hold yourself back, to give up on your dreams, to, to forgo the life that you came here to live? What is so scary? That's right. Fear is what holds us back. So again, go back to the conversation we had on Monday. But if you can take a step in the direction of your dreams, if you just take a step, some days it might be a big step, some days it might be a small step. It doesn't matter. But if you can take that step forward, you're telling the universe, you're telling God, you're telling all that is that you're going for it. And then what happens? The universe starts giving you back what you want, because it sees, she's going for it. We're going to give her what she wants. We're going to give her the relationship, the money, the whatever. And I think the important thing to realize is that a lot of times we can tend to be the victim that we're not getting what we want. But if you realize what's in between you and what you want is you. You are the thing in between you and your dreams. The person that you think is holding you back, I promise you, they're not. It's your thought about what they think that's holding you back. So I say can you, ask yourself this question, because I know the answer is, of course you can. Can you get beyond your fear and take that step to fulfill on your dreams? One thing that might be valuable for you is to make a list of what are all the bad things that could happen. If you take that step, what are all the bad things that could happen? What are you most afraid of that is going to happen to you? And then make a list of all the great things that could happen, because a lot of times it's the great things they will outweigh the bad things that could happen. So make the list. If I were to risk it, if I were to go out of my comfort zone, if I were to get out of my own way and take the step to fulfill on my dreams, to fulfill on my goals, to have the life I'm here to have, what could happen? What are the amazing things that could happen? You could actually fulfill your dreams in record time. You could actually, get the promotion, get the job, get the 100 new clients, make 6 figures, make $1 million. You could get beyond it if you get out of your own way. So today I just ask you, what could you do? What is the step that you could do to get out of your own way and acknowledge the fear? Like, hey, fear, I see you there. You're hanging out with me. I feel ya. But now I don't want you here anymore. So thank you for trying to keep me safe. Thank you for trying to protect me. But that's not the life I want anymore. And if you can do that little step, talk to fear, take this step, you can have everything you ever dreamed of. You're extraordinary. I know you're amazing because we all are. And I'm really, really passionate about, again, I coach so many women that are stopping themselves from greatness. Women that should be world leaders. Women that should be, making $1 million. Women that should have the relationship of their dreams. So many women, you're capable of everything. You're extraordinary. Step aside, step out of your way, and envision who you're here to be. Who are you meant to be in the world? And if you're really meant to be that person in the world, and you took a step, what's the step you could take today? And then what's the step you can take after that? And then what's the step you could take tomorrow? Because the only person in your way is you, your fear, what other people will think. And think about this. I think about this often. And for those of you who don't know, I have a 13-year-old daughter. She is my why. For sure, 1,000% in this lifetime. So whenever I'm experiencing fear, I think, oh gosh, if my daughter were stopping because she feared this thing, what would I tell her? I've got to take my own advice. People are watching you, especially if you have children. They're watching you. And if you're brave or not brave, if you're going for it or not going for it, if you're willing to take risks in life or not, shows them what they're capable of life. That's why most people are just reliving the lives of their parents and their grandparents. And that's why I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a minute, but that's why people in who come from poverty stay in poverty, or people who come from middle class stay in middle class, or people who come from wealth stay in wealth. It can be difficult to jump classes, right? That's one thing I'm super proud of in this lifetime, is that my husband and I got committed to jumping classes, and we did. And we went from, middle America, we went from moderate family incomes to wealth. And I'm really proud of that. But that took something. That took getting out of our own way. So you have to be willing. Sorry, there's something in my throat. Excuse me. You have to be willing to take risks if you want to jump to the next level. And you can. You can. So here's my challenge for you today. What's one thing you can do to take a risk and become the woman, or man, if you're a man listening to this, to become the person you're meant to be. And let that alter everything about your day. Let that alter, let that sink in and alter. One thing that I love is when I'm being who I'm here to be on this planet, I tend to walk differently. I tend to move differently. I tend to dress differently. I tend to start becoming that person. And then taking more steps and more steps and more steps. And you know what's the truth? Your steps don't have to be perfect. And your steps, you may take a step and it may not turn out right. And that's okay. The next step that you take could be beyond your wildest dreams. You just have to keep taking the steps and stop holding yourself back. Stop suppressing yourself. Stop listening to the stories people once told you about who you were or who you are. You're not that. You're whoever you say that you are. So who do you say you are today? You are magnificent. You are extraordinary. You are powerful. You are a badass, if I may. You have everything that you need in life. You just need to get out of your own way, stop suppressing yourself, and take the step. So I'd love for you to send me a message or write in the comments. What's the step you're going to take? Or who are you? Declare it. I will listen to it. And that's the power, is if you can get out of your own head and tell someone else and they can hear it, then that starts to become reality in your life. And so that's who I am for you. Send me a message. I'd love to hear it. And take a step today. Become the person you're here to be and be brave. And I'm cheering for you every moment, every step, everything. I'm cheering for you. Okay, it's a short live today because I have to get on a healing, doing some energy healing. And if there's any way that I can help you, or you just need a cheerleader, reach out to me. I'll cheerlead you. I'll empower you. You're amazing. Thank you for being on live. For those of you who were, I love you. And those of you who listened, who watched the video replay, thank you. Thank you. Go out and be brave, be extraordinary, and have an amazing day. Love you.